कितने चाइल्ड चाइल्ड स्कूल में where have you taken the concept of enemy? ये बच्चा जिसको आपने कोड चेक तो नहीं कर सकता या बनेगा, डेफिनेटली बनेगा। आर्किटेक्ट से पूछ लीजिए जो आर्किटेक्ट बनते हैं और स्कूलिंग अच्छी नहीं होती, वो वहाँ पर जाकर स्ट्रगल करते हैं एरिया कैसे कैलकुलेट करें, कुछ समझ ही नहीं पा रहा क्योंकि मैथ्स पढ़ा नहीं से। This is broomsticks for them. So design an apartment for yourself. Finally, create an apartment for yourself. आप एक मेंशन डिजाइन कीजिए ना अपने लिए, आप कर क्या रहे हैं? आप बच्चे को LNB, you're getting my point? ये तो मैथ्स का एग्जाम्पल था। और किसी को जब आपने लर्निंग आउटकम डिसाइड कर लिया है, जब मैं ये एक्टिविटी दूंगी तो कॉन्सेप्ट का एनालिसिस करेगा और एक नया फ्लैट अपने लिए डिजाइन करेगा।
मैम, हम रामपुर रोड स्थित एडम मिडिल स्कूल में एक प्रोग्राम है, इसके बारे में बताइए।
Today at Adam and Eve's Convent School, we had a capacity building program conducted by Central Board of Secondary Education, Center of Excellence, Dehradun, on the topic Learning Outcomes and Pedagogies. Our chief guest was Saidur Rahman sir, Chairperson Sadhu Rahman sir, Administrator Mr. Mohsin sir, members of the management Najibur Rahman sir, and 36 schools educators who had participated in this program on learning outcomes and pedagogies. Our resource person was Mrs. Munira Siddiqui ma'am, Principal, Delhi Public Global School, who had conducted this training session this morning. The topic learning outcomes and pedagogies, actually it was an enriching session where the educators were trained on different aspects of teaching, learning, the art of learning, skills required for effective learning, and the outcome of learning, taking it to the higher level like application, analysis, evaluating, and creativity. Our resource person Mrs. Munira Siddiqui ma'am had talked about Bloom's taxonomy also, which is actually the demand of the 21st century. And in this 21st century competencies, it includes creativity and innovation, creative thinking and problem solving, capacity for lifelong learning, collaboration, and how to make our young learners responsible citizens. Now, in this 21st century, what is more important is not rote learning. It is more important that kids become creative. They have their own critical thinking skills and they analyze and they channelize their energy as well. We know that there are various strategies that has to be adopted in a classroom these days to make our kids techno savvy. It's not only teaching, but it is the skill, how we are going to imbue into them the different strategies that has to be adopted today to make this learning more interesting. Learning, merging theory with practice, learning by experience, and build ground for self-motivation. We look forward for having more such enriching sessions like this capacity building program, where we focus more on the outcome and the strategies to make learning more effective, competent, and let our young learners be critical thinkers, because a good teacher takes the education to the higher level. There were many handouts given to the teachers. We had lots of practices done. Multiple ideas were put forth by the educators, and we had lots of slides presentation where each and every slide focused on how strategies could be developed in the classroom. In the teaching learning session, we had many things to talk about, the personal experiences that we need to be connected with the child. It's not that a teacher enters the classroom, teaches, completes the lesson and goes. What is more important that we need to know the differences of a child, the problems of the children. We have to be connected with them, because when you get connected to a child in a school or in a class, you come to know multiple problems that they have been undergoing through, they face, and this is how a good teacher or an educator who is a facilitator is the one going to cope up with the situation that exists in the education system today. Thank you.